welcome back to my channel. Hi, if you are new here, thanks for joining. So as you will have seen from the title, in today's video I am going to be giving my review on the Dyson Airwrap and also showing you how I use it with a little tutorial on how I achieved this look. So if that sounds like something you are interested in, then please keep watching, give this video a big thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed to my channel. If you have been watching my videos for a little while now, you will know that I usually have tape in hair extensions. This is all my natural hair. And yesterday I did a poll on my Instagram story asking you guys if you would prefer me to do a tutorial with my hair without extensions or with, as I'm getting them back next week. Now, the majority of you asked for without my hair extensions, so that's what this video is. I do talk a little bit about my hair extensions and using the Dyson Airwrap, and honestly, basically is the same. Obviously looks different when my hair is a lot longer, but if you would be interested in seeing a tutorial of my hair, of me with my hair extensions in using the Dyson Airwrap, then please comment down below and let me know, and I can maybe do a get ready with me hair and makeup with my hair extensions in using the Dyson Airwrap. In this video I'm not only just going to show you how I curl my hair using the Dyson Airwrap, I'm also going to show you how I use the smoothing attachment and straighten my hair using the Dyson Airwrap, so make sure you keep watching for that. And without further ado, let's get on into the video. Okay, so I'm going to start by partially drying my hair, and I'm also going to just show you some of the products that I use. I absolutely swear by Olaplex. Their shampoo, their conditioner, their hair mask, their styling products, the full range. I've seen the biggest difference in my hair since using Olaplex. So I've obviously washed my hair and done my makeup and just kept it in a turban, so my hair's still pretty wet. I have got really thick hair, so it doesn't dry just naturally. So when my hair is wet / damp, before I blow dry and style it, I will use the Olaplex, if it wants to focus, the Olaplex number 6 Bond Smoother. So I'll put a pea size of this into my hand along with the number 7 bonding oil. Rub my hands together, mixing them together, and then just go through my mid-lengths and ends. Whether I have my extensions in or not, I still do this because obviously when I've got my extensions in, I want to make sure that I'm looking after the hair. And with my natural hair, whether there are extensions in or not, I always want my natural hair to be in good condition. So yeah, I always use these two, and it just like smooths your hair out. If you're quite prone to getting frizzy hair, it's really good for that. Just rehydrates your hair. The oil is also a heat protector, so obviously really good. Honestly, they just miracle products. The reason why this one is upside down is because there's not much left. For my hairbrush, I just use a wet brush. I actually bought this from Home Bargains. It was only a couple of pounds. Wet Brush is also a brand, I believe. And they're a lot more expensive, but I think you can also get them in TK Maxx for a bit cheaper. But honestly, this Home Bargains one does the job. So yeah, I'm just brushing through my hair. I feel like my hair is at such an awkward length at the moment. It's not long and it's not short. But I'm so glad that I've been looking after my natural hair while I've kept my hair extensions in, because now I've taken them out for a little break. my natural hair is honestly in perfect condition, and I really think the Dyson Airwrap has a lot to do with that. I'm going to take the number 6. So this is the oil. I have been using this for so long now, and as you can see I'm not even halfway through because you only need the tiniest bit. It lasts forever. This is literally all you need of the Bond Smoother. To be fair, for how the length of my hair, that might even be a little bit too much. This is usually what I do when I have my extensions in, but I'm just like in the habit of that now. And then I just like tap the oil onto my hand, so it's just like that. Rub my hands together and then just comb my hands through my voice. Then just comb my hands through my mid-lengths and ends. Obviously you want to avoid your roots because we don't want those to get greasy. But yeah, just combing that through. Before I dry my hair, I'm just going to brush my hair again just to make sure that's everywhere. Now onto what you're really here for, the Dyson Airwrap. I've had this since November last year, so I've nearly had it for a full year. I bought it, it was not gifted, although I wish it was. So mine is a little bit dusty, but so you get this big box, which I'm sure you've all seen, and when you open it, you get, this is like a heat pad I think, but it never gets hot, so I never have to use this. It's so heavy. And then this is what it looks like inside. The reason why mine is like an orangey rust colour is I bought mine from John Lewis, and it was like a special edition colour that they had, and I really like it. I'm not sure if you can still get it. It also came with a travel case. You obviously have the main bit, and then you attach the attachments on top. It has a filter at the bottom, and it will stop, it will like cut out, and you'll get a red light flash when the filter needs cleaning, and you just get a little brush. You literally, it takes 5 seconds to clean, and then it's good to go. I use this quite a lot, so in the year that, nearly the year that I've had it, I've had to clean the filter 3 times. That's sort of a guide, but like I said, you get the filter cleaner, and it's literally just this with these brushes. I'll just show you quickly, just so you know. The bottom bit just slides off like so. You take the brush, you just slot it through the wire, and then you just go round, and any dust in there will all just get cleaned out. And yeah, it just snaps back on. So super easy to clean. I did actually find the Dyson website really good and informative. When I first bought the Dyson Airwrap, I watched all the videos that they have. I wanted to make sure that I was using it properly because I spent so much money on it. I wanted to make sure I was getting the best out of it, so I watched the videos and they were really easy to follow. This is the main attachment. It's got a really long wire with your plug. You then have the hairdryer attachment. This is honestly just as good as any other hairdryer. I don't use my other hairdryer that I had previously to buying the Dyson. I just always use this with my extensions as well. I'll just use this. My natural hair is very thick, so when I have my extensions in, I have a lot of hair extensions, and this dries it super quickly, really well. It literally just clicks on top, and then you have like a release button here, and it comes off super straightforward. The curling attachments that you get with the Dyson, you have 2 different barrels. I think it's a 30mm and a 40mm, something like that. I always just use the thinner barrel. If you want your curls to last longer, definitely use the smaller barrel, because you can still just brush them out if you want a looser curl, but I just find they hold a lot longer. This is a bit dirty. Apologies. You then get the smoothing attachment. I absolutely love this attachment. So if I'm going to wear my hair straight, I will blow dry my hair 80% and then attach this smoothing attachment, and it honestly just smooths your hair down. And then if your hair is naturally straight, you won't need to straighten it. You will literally just use this and it will straighten your hair for you. I like to curl the ends of my hair in, so after I've finished with this, I will go over with my straighteners just to curl the bottoms in, but that takes no more than 5 minutes, so it's a lot less heat damage on my hair. This is honestly, I don't feel like this attachment gets the recognition that it deserves. I never hear anyone talking about it, but it's so good. Just completely smooths your hair out, makes your hair so glossy and shiny, makes it stay straight for ages. I really like this attachment. So this is the attachment with the coloured bubbles on the end. You then get another one which doesn't have any bubbles on the end, and I'll be honest, I've never actually used this because I just love this one so much. I don't even know what this one is for. They look exactly the same, apart from this one doesn't have bubbles on. I should probably try it, seeing as I love this one so much. And then the final attachment you get is just a roller brush. So I use this for my bangs, which I will show you. Really good attachment, and I find it so good for doing my bangs because I just detach it from the main barrel and then secure it into my head, and I can just leave it there while I curl the rest of my hair. So yeah, this is really good. And obviously if you usually like using a round brush like this to blow dry your hair, then of course you could use this over your whole head. So that is everything that comes in your Dyson Airwrap box, and now I'm just going to talk really quickly about the extra long barrels. So if you go onto the Dyson website, you can buy other attachments. I bought these extra long barrels when I had my hair extensions fitted because the smaller ones just were too small for my super long hair, and the difference between them is quite big. I would honestly say if your hair was this, my length or any longer, go for the extra long barrel. I think it cost me about £30. It's so much quicker for a start because you can get more hair wrapped around the extra long barrel, and I just find it so much easier. You can literally go from root to tip. When I have my hair extensions in, they're 22 inches and I have no problems at all with curling all of my hair. And even with my hair extensions out and my natural hair is quite short, I still find this so much easier. Obviously this comes in the classic colour. I couldn't get this in the colour to match, so it is different, but it does not bother me at all. So yeah, I would really recommend getting the extra long barrel, and again this is in the smaller size, so I think it's 30mm, maybe like 35mm, and they actually do one even smaller if you wanted really tight ringlets, but honestly this is perfect for me. I'm just going to go ahead and blast dry my hair 80% dry. So taking the main body of the Dyson Airwrap, I make sure that this side where the air comes out of is facing away from the buttons, just because if I face it the other way, I'm always just like messing with the buttons. So it's blowing away. So this side is where the air comes in and it blows away. So I'm just going to quickly talk you through the buttons. I will show you how I use this when we're curling the hair, but you obviously have your on and off. So first up, we've got the on button. So if you push it up once, that's turning it on. And then whilst it's on, if you push it up again and hold it up, that's going to make the air cold. So that's on, and pushing it up is making the air cold. I don't use this feature because you also have your heat settings here. I don't know. There you go. So the top one is obviously the hottest, and then drop it down one and it's still warm but not as hot, and then cold. And with that, you don't need to hold it. So obviously with this one, if you want it cold, you have to keep your finger there holding it, whereas this, you can just slide it down to cold and it stays on cold. So that's what I use when I'm setting my curls, but I'll show you that after. And then this side is controlling the air. So you have it on like full blast, a lower setting, and then an even lower setting. I always just have it on the max. I always have the heat on the max unless I'm setting the curls. With the Dyson Airwrap, I think it never goes above 180 degrees, which is why, another factor why it's so good for your hair, because you're not frazzling your hair. It doesn't get that hot. I'm going to go ahead with it on full blast, full heat, and dry my hair 80% dry. When I have my extensions, I make sure the roots are completely dry where my hair extensions are, to avoid any of my hair extensions coming out. Okay, now my hair is 80% dry. I'm just going to go through and brush it. That honestly took no time at all. Also, the hairdryer is a lot quieter than your standard hairdryer. I think that's for all Dyson hairdryers. So my hair is now 80% dry, and to take it off, there's literally just a catch here. Just lift it down and it comes straight off. I'm just really quickly going to show you the smoothing attachment, because I just absolutely love this for when I'm wearing my hair straight. Okay, so again, I'm just going to slot it on. I'm going to keep it on hot because obviously my hair is not fully dry. I'm going to turn it on and then just brush it through my hair. Sometimes I will section my hair. Obviously, I'm going to be curling my hair in a minute, so I don't need to. But if I was going to be wearing my hair straight, I would section my hair. So do the bottom first, then like a midsection, and then the top. But just for this, I'm just going to do it all together. Okay, I don't know how well it's showing up on camera. Yeah, you can see such a difference with how smooth and glossy this side of my hair looks compared to this. Obviously, this is not completely dry yet, but so quickly. So it's drying my hair, it's smoothing my hair, straightening my hair out. I just absolutely love that attachment. You can quite clearly see that I don't really need to straighten my hair at all just after using that attachment. So if you have got the Dyson Airwrap and haven't tried this attachment, I would really recommend. And obviously, if after this video you decide I'm sold on the Dyson Airwrap, definitely give this attachment a go. Starting with my bangs, like I said, I like to do this at the start, take it off of the rest of the Airwrap, and then just pin it to my head while I curl the rest of my hair. Again, just attaching it. So what I'm going to do is start with the hot setting, brush it through a little bit, roll it up. When it gets to my scalp, turn it down to the cold setting for about 10 seconds just to set that like bouncy curl. And using these little clips that I just bought, these on Amazon, I think, super cheap. I'm just going to pin into place the attachment. I have separated my bangs from the rest of my hair, taking this underneath, turning it on, and I'm just brushing it forward, and then third, and below, and then just rolling that up. And I've just turned that onto the cold setting. So I've just turned that off, and then I'm just going to detach that. Take my clips and secure that in place. I'm aware I look a little bit crazy right now. Going on to the rest of my hair. If I wanted to keep it in a really tight curl all day, I will often use the clips to pin the curls after. But because I want more of a soft curl today, I'm just going to go in on the hot setting, curl it, turn it down to the cold setting to set the curl, turn it off and pull it away. And then just wait until I have curled my whole head before brushing it out. The one challenge I had with the Dyson Airwrap when I first bought it was knowing which attachment curls which way and how to know which one to use. And literally all you have to do is look in the mirror and look at the arrow here and say you want to curl this side, you want this arrow pointing that way when you're looking in the mirror, because when you look at it at yourself it will be going the other way and it just confuses you. And then obviously if you're doing this side, you're looking at it in the mirror and you want the arrows to point that way. I don't know if this camera mirrors or like revert, like switches around, I don't know, but this, when I look in the mirror, is pointing this way. I'm using this attachment to curl my hair this way. I'm definitely no hairdresser, but I know that you always want to curl your curls away from your face. Taking sections around this big. Sometimes I'll do a bigger section, sometimes I'll do a small section just to like mix up the curls. Taking a section around this big, making sure it's on the hot setting. Put the Dyson Airwrap underneath your hair, turn it on, and then it will literally just suck in the bottom straight away. I like to just guide my hair down, twisting it around, holding it there. Obviously you don't want to burn your scalp, so if you can feel it getting hot on your scalp, turn the setting down onto, oh, wrong one. Turn the setting down onto cold. That's going to set the curl. Keep it there for a couple of seconds, turn it off, and when you release, you have a curled piece of hair. It honestly is that easy and that quick to dry your hair. I can feel that my hair is slightly damp. Going in with the hot setting. And there you have it. So you can see how quick and easy it is once you know how to do it. Don't get me wrong, when I first got my Dyson, I had no idea what I was doing and it took me ages the first time. But the more you use it, obviously, the more confident you get with it and you pick it up so quickly. I have my hair extensions in. I will separate my hair because there's so much hair on my head, but also with the length my hair is, I don't want the underneath to be super curly, so I'm happy just going around my head and just curling sections. Okay, this side is done. That honestly took no time at all. Like I said, I just want quite loose curls today, so I haven't pinned them and I haven't set them for ages. I've just done it quite quickly and quite roughly. Sometimes I will go in and like curl some extra smaller bits so they're like super curly, but I usually decide that at the end, so I'm just going to leave that how it is. So to obviously just take off the attachment, just pull the lever and it comes straight off, and then use the other barrel, pop it on and just do the same this side. So just taking my sections Okay, and that side is also curled. Honestly, took no time at all. And then what I'll do if I feel like I just want it a little bit more curly is I'll just go in and take some tiny little sections and just recurl them. And this way they won't sit like a thicker bit and they'll just be some little extra curls. Now I'm just going to hairspray the curls before I brush them out. Hopefully it's picking up on camera and you can just see how like glossy and bouncy my hair looks. Right, we'll take the roller out. And we just have some nice bouncy bangs. And sometimes if I want like the end to be a bit more curly, I'll go in with one of the ones just on the very end and curl it up. But I'm really liking how these are sitting. Now I'm just going to go in with my hairbrush and just brush through the curls. And there we have, hopefully you can see, just some beautiful bouncy blow dry on short hair using the Dyson Airwrap. So now I've brushed it and I know I'm happy with how everything is. I'm just going to hairspray just to keep everything in place. My hair honestly just feels so soft, so shiny and glossy and just really nice and healthy. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you have found it useful. Hopefully I have answered all of the questions that you had about the Dyson Airwrap. It 100% is worth the money if you feel like you can justify it. I understand that it is a very expensive product, but when, for example, I went on holiday and I didn't take it with me because it is so heavy and didn't want it getting broke in my suitcase or anything, I missed it so much. My hair just did not feel soft like it usually does, just felt like dry and just not as healthy. Having my hair extensions out a couple of days ago and seeing how healthy my natural hair is despite obviously having hair extensions in, I honestly think it 100% is down to the Dyson Airwrap and the Olaplex products that I use that I spoke about at the beginning of this video. So yeah, I really hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye!